Hey everyone, Ross here. Welcome back to season two of Taking Tarazona Up. You meet us in mid-September. We've played three games. We've won three games, although very narrowly. You can see here the league overview. We don't really have any sort of standout performers as yet, but we hope to change that. So I'll take you on to some of the highlights now. So the first game against Vitoria was a 2-1 victory. They got a player sent off in the second half. But Iglesias, our kind of winger who we've placed in the centre midfield, is starting to play really well. Disappointed to concede a near post corner, but we get a set piece of our own. Long throw into the box. Royer holds it up, and Iglesias with a pretty crazy deflected strike into the back of the net. On to our next game at home, and it was a simple 1-0 victory. Great penalty from Hugo Rodriguez. Makes such a difference to have him in the team. Has got slightly better penalty taking, free kick taking, corner taking, so proving an important player for us. We also had almost 1,000 people in attendance, which is definitely the most I remember seeing in a long time. Finally, then, the last game that I played, 2-1 victory away from home. Big Tony with a Travella strike from outside the box, although the goalkeeper doesn't do too well. But watch this next strike from them. We were kind of really dominating, but Isra taking things in his own hands, into his own hands, and striking a thunderous strike into the top corner. But we went on the hunt, and you can see we pick up a loose ball, and we had to bring the masked Carpio on, and Carrasco squares it to Zualeta. That's a combination we've seen from last year, and we end up taking the game 2-1. Okay, guys, you meet us at the match screen now against Numancia B team. Um, so we got to do the team talk first of all. So yeah, we've got to make home advantage count. Always like to tell the midfield to control the game and the attack to score some goals. Um, we will have a look at, so does their strike have pace? Doesn't appear to have a huge amount. And let's start the kickoff. But then actually what we want to delve into is the opposition instructions. I have pressed us a bit further forward this game because we're at home and we are favourites in this one. So let's make sure that we'll select their wingers. We want to not tight mark them, but we want to press them. And we want to go hard in on them. So I'll select this for this guy as well. Um, these guys, we want to do the same thing. We want tight marking this time, always pressing and hard tackling. So that's this group sorted. Defensive midfielder, we want to press him, but we don't want to tight mark him that much, but hard tackling there. Striker, we'll leave to our defenders. We want this guy to be shepherded out wide there, this guy on the left foot, and we're going to keep it at that for the time being. Let's see if we can have a positive result here. Hopefully picking the ball up straight away. Oh, it's over the top to Zualeta. I feel like my defenders can't ever defend balls over the top like that. Although Royer has just proved he can do that well. That's what we want to see. Yara actually playing it out quickly to one of our fullbacks. And Carpio dropping deep. That's good to see. We want him to pick the ball up here and be able to spray balls out wide like that one. Hopefully Rodriguez gets on the end. He's going to be sensible though. He doesn't have the pace. Let's see him just build it up. A lovely ball to Reso. Konsan, drive inside with it. That's good play. That's good play. Not a good finisher. I'll prefer him to just go wide and cross it, to be honest. But what can you do? Let's hope we pick this up. Our new right back's really made a difference. Carmona. He's scoring really well for tackles league wide. But here we go. Areso again. Sensibly plays it back. And Carmona puts his foot on the ball. And that's what we want to see. Our midfielders playing it around nicely. Arroyo on the ball. Hugo Rodriguez. Back to our defensive midfielder. And we're being patient again. Oh, but Carpio is robbed of the ball. Can we counter press here? We can. And Zualeta strike. And it's probably going to go out for a corner here, is it? It is. I'm going to have to assess our corner tactics soon because I would have hoped in 3 games we would have had more chances from corners with big Hugo whipping them in. But that's really poor for someone who has 16 corners. Didn't see ridiculous corners like that last season. And we pick up the ball here. Royo driving forward. All right, calm down, son. Pastor to Carpio. And over the top to Zualeta. He's going to cut inside. And, oh, it's a bit of a slow and curling shot. They're going to pick up a free kick. Are we going to get ahead on this? We are. Sito clears and we press now. We're going to pick this up. Portillo on the ball for them. They've got a free man out wide. And it's great defending by Royo as always. No standout performers as yet. And Diarra with his trademark punch from a corner. Let's hope Aressa can drive. No, I was going to say let's hope he can drive out wide, but we don't get that. I think I might take our tempo down a little bit. I'm worried we're kind of losing possession. So we'll bring that down. And we'll just keep going. Not many attempts on goal, although we're playing kind of how I want us to play. Let's hope we pick it up here. We do in our defensive midfield position. Great ball from Moreso. Zualeta. Can he cross it in? Oh, it's a good save from the keeper. Maybe I wanted my winger to get into the box a little bit more intensely there, but what can you do? Looks like we're going to get towards half time with not too much happening. Haven't had too many big chances, have we really? And we're pretty attacking, so we just got to hope we get something here soon. See if our counter pressing works. This is dangerous. They can play it through, but didn't quite have the capacity to do so. That's a good ball out wide to Pascal. He plays it to their fullback. As their defender drives down, and it's a great ball off. Sito just almost gets there. Maybe just put him off enough, but I feel like those balls over the top, the defenders like don't really lock onto it very well, do they? Right, we're definitely going to say not happy with the performance. This year we can bring people on, which is good. So Alex Martinez at fullback, we can bring on Tony, McNichol, Baladia. Is there anything we really want to change? Maybe we go a little bit more direct. Let's have a look. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Sito pushing up a little bit more. We're going to have him sit a little bit wider when our team has the ball so he can kind of push up. And we've got Big Tony to bring on, which we won't yet because Carpio is kind of getting a little bit tired. We will go attacking and go a little bit more direct, a little bit more narrow to pick up those balls, and we'll hope we get on the end of something. Let's have a look at the opposition instructions quickly. They haven't changed anything just yet, so that's fine. We need to keep an eye on that though. Can Zualeta get there? He can't. I think if we don't get a goal, we'll go 4-4-2 with Carpio off, but Big Tony on. We pick up a free kick here, which is good. Iglesias. They clear it, but Arezzo is going to use his pace to get out there, but he gets dispossessed, which is unfortunate. Now their pacey player is driving through. Really good ball carrying from this David character. Oh no, a ball through the top, but Royo does get there, but it's a header to no one. Pastor recovers well. And it's another through ball, but Pastor gets there. Another ball into the box. It's spilt by the keeper, but Pastor is there. Another block, and Diarra collects. Playing dangerously, living dangerously there. Momentum's with us at the moment. We just need to keep going. And it's a good ball to Sito. Carpio, what can he do? Rodriguez to Sito. He's going to drive now to the byline. And it's a great cross. It's a good leap from Glacias, but not a particularly good header, to be honest. They pick up a goal kick. And let's hope we can head this clear. No, they win a really good knockdown, but Sito covering really well. Carmona dinks it to Zualeta. He holds up play. It's a great ball out wide to Hugo Rodriguez. Let's hope he can play it to maybe Sito, but he drives inside. I don't think that was the right option, to be honest. But Sito's still there if Carpio can spot him. He does. That's a great ball to Rodriguez. He's got great crossing ability here. It's Zualeta, and it's a fantastic goal. Do you know what? I think having Sito on attack makes so much difference. He drives to the byline, and that does allow Hugo Rodriguez to play a little bit more inside, which is really good. Look at it, puts his foot on the ball, but then crosses it. And who's there? Isaac Zualeta. That's what we want to see. So, tactical adjustments. We maybe just want to go slightly shorter. We'll stay narrow to be compact. We're maybe not going to counter and distribute so quickly. And we're going to go into our nice mid block here. We'll still get stuck in and trap outside. But we will bring on Tony for some fresh legs in the midfield. We want to check our opposition instructions. Yes, we're going to need to change those, aren't we? And hard tackling here. And we'll confirm that. Let's hope we pick up the ball again. We do with Hugo. Big Tony. And that's a great ball. Zuleta, can he get his second or square it? It's a good block, but he keeps the ball. Big Tony on the ball. That's got to go out wide. That's a great ball. Adesso. And it's oh, it's a really bad shot from Adesso, unfortunately. Got to keep an eye on these stamina ratings. Looks like Hugo's going to pick it up. Hopefully he can drive inside. We keep possession really well. To Carmona. It's a interesting interpretation of a lofted through ball there. And let's hope we don't let anyone over the top. Pastor lets it run through really well. Good triangles here. Simple play. The crowd cheering every pass, and it's over the top. Zualeta takes it past the keeper and slots it into the back of the net. Wonderful. Oh, that's offside, is it? So we've just had a goal disallowed. I can see they're making changes. So we need to make sure this is all working again correctly. So we want to make sure we are pressing these guys, of course. We'll select that like so. This guy on the right and we'll close him down. This guy on the left and we'll close him down. And then of course we want to tight mark the defensive midfielder as well. So that seems like it will be good. And we pick up a set piece in the fullback zone and we switch the play really well here. Like I said before, I feel like Sito is just proving a menace on that left wing now that we've kind of liberated him a bit more. They've picked up a goal kick and they get the knock on, which is not what we want. And they've got an overload. Goodness me, that was not showing much composure. I thought there was the overload. Again, they pick up another set piece. Is Diarra going to get this? Thank goodness. Every time he rushes out, I get so terrified. Okay, bit of a hopeful ball. That's not what we want to see, giving the ball away like that. They pick it up and there's a ball through the middle. Pascal, can our right back get back? Just about puts him off. I think we're going to have to go a bit deeper here. We're going to go balanced. We're still going to look for the overlap, but we might go into a bit of a low block now. not get stuck in so much. And we're gonna bring on Carrasco. We are gonna bring on Jack McNichol because Isaac's on a yellow card, and we can't really bring on any more people. Piedra is looking apprehensive. Do you know what? I think we're going to bring him on at right back just to close things out. See the result through, boys. And I forgot to turn on time wasting, didn't I? So we'll put that on as well. Be a bit more disciplined. We're playing it around at the back. Can Pastor find Big Tony? And Big Tony finds Jack McNichol. Let's hope he can finish this. Oh, he hits the bar. Jack McNichol, our Aussie wunderkind. Um, he's always the nearly man, is old Jack McNichol. But he has got great potential and great stats. He's got 13 dribbling, 13 finishing, great balance. We're dangerously playing it around at the back. And this could be a heartbreak for us in the last few minutes. And it's a really good defensive header from Royo, but it's got for a corner. We gotta hope we can get a clearance from this. Oh, dear me. And we concede in the 90th minute to a set piece. That's not what we want. We'll go back to our normal style of play then. We won't time waste, won't be more disciplined, see if we can get a goal, but I really don't think it's going to be the case. Let's see what that does. God, I don't have much luck with these live comms, do I, recently? We do get a highlight though. God, imagine if that Jack McNichol chance is proving a really important one. Imagine if they get another now. I will be crying myself to sleep. But lucky Elijah just walks off the pitch. It's over the top for Jack McNichol. He's going to chase it down. He wins it back. Oh, and they intercept. Looks like the end. Oh, so unfortunate, guys. To concede from a corner. Especially a team not predicted to do all that well. And that's a great foul from Iglesias. I'll take that, son. Take that yellow card all day. But after missing out on automatic promotion by 1 point, it's games like this that are really frustrating. You can see our midfield didn't really play very well at all. And yeah, 2 minutes into stoppage time, that's not what you want, but I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Just as a side note, it looks like this is going to be a tough season ahead of us, but the other teams ahead of us have also drawn. So although it's a shame because we would have been out in front, at least it wasn't even worse.